Next, to the topic of business communication, job application with CV. We do have this topic for semester number 4, commerce, as well as semester number 4, arts. You all are from commerce, right? Okay. You have it for 15 marks. If you have seen your nature of question paper, you will see that you will have this question compulsory for 15 marks. Now, for this, it is divided into two parts, into which a covering letter will carry 5 marks and 10 marks for the CV. What is the CV? Curriculum vitae. This is nothing but your biodata, short introduction about yourself. Fine. So now, when you are going to attempt certain components of business communication, some of them are written. Majorly, formal communication happens in written format. The earlier lecture we have seen report writing, and now they were to deal with job application with CV. Now, everybody wants to have a job at least. So, with our limited qualifications, in whatever field we can give our best and we can get the best results, best returns, right? So, for getting selected into any kind of job, you are supposed to apply, because what you have studied, what are your basic educational skills, other affiliated skills, everything you are going to convey the next person through an application. So, the later, the communication which happens for the sake of job, right from the beginning till the retirement, everything comes under written communication related to job. Now here, this is the beginning of applying for the job. You are seeing there are various placement departments, placement offices, recruitment offices. They provide you certain advertisements wherein some jobs are offered. Before any job is offered to you, you are supposed to write a job application. Now, how to write a job application is our today's lookout. Job application letter along with CV or biodata or resume. This CV is the curriculum vitae, which is also known as resume, or in general terms it is biodata. Information about oneself, the person who is looking for the job. What is his name, what is the age, what is the date of birth, what is the gender, and where does the person stays, educational qualifications, curricular, co-curricular, extracurricular qualifications, some achievements, certain hobbies, things that would really make you help to get selected. When you are in the competition of, say, for instance 20 people and only one is to be selected, the best one will be selected, and you want to show that how you are the best so that you can get that job, right? Now let us see first of all how to write the job application letter, that is the covering letter. Okay, we talk about covering letter first. When we did report writing, we had seen about letter of remittance, letter of transmittal, right? And now here is covering letter. What is covering letter? Into which you will be stating about to whom you are writing, who you are, on what date you are writing, what is the subject, and what would be there, why, what is the purpose of writing this, and how you are eligible to be called for the interview. Thanking you, yours faithfully XYZ at the end of the letter, and then you will attach the required CV or resume or biodata. So let us now focus on writing a covering letter. Within the next 5 minutes, we will see to it what is it. A resume is always accompanied by a covering letter. Without covering letter, your resume as it is will not be accepted, because it is the first communication, formal one. Then you should briefly elaborate on your accomplishments and your prior experiences, if any. There is one good specimen which I would love to share with you all. Can I get somebody's phone so that this image can be shared with you all? Okay, you click the image and share on your group, your friends group. So whatever I'm reading, it will be visible to you and you will be able to get connected. कवरिंग लेटर लिहिताना कसं लिहायचं त्याचा एक लेआउट आहे, ठीक आहे. त्या लेआउट मध्ये काय काय आहे पहिल्यांदा, टू द एक्स्ट्रीम राईट यू विल बी रायटिंग I hope it is visible. Please crop it and share it onto your friends group. Then we will review. This is the layout of covering letter. As per this, you can write any covering letter. You have to imagine what can be different aspects of it as per the question. You have shared in your group. Okay, please open the WhatsApp group of which she is a part of. And now look into the image. Open that image. Everybody got the image? To the right, what do you see? To the right side it is your address, city, pin code, state and date. The person who is writing the application, okay, his name, designation and address would come here. Then the date. Then to the left, name, title, division, organization, address, city and pin code of state and state. The form to which you are writing, this is nothing but to. जैसा हम कोई भी लेटर लिखते हैं पहले हम फ्रॉम, कौन लिख रहा है उसका डिटेल्स पहले आता है, फिर डेट आती है, फिर जिसको हम लेटर लिख रहे हैं है कि नहीं उसका डिटेल्स आता है जिसको हम बोलते हैं सेकंड एड्रेस नहीं तो इनसाइड एड्रेस, राइट. यू कैन राइट दिस पार्ट टू दिस साइड आल्सो. जैसे फुल ब्लॉक फॉर्म अगर आप ट्राई कर रहे हो, लिख रहे हो तो एवरीथिंग ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ लेटर शुड कम टू द लेफ्ट साइड. लेकिन अगर आप मिक्स्ड फॉर्मेट यूज कर रहे हो तो भी इसके लिए राइट में लिखा तो भी चलेगा. सो इट्स नॉट रॉन्ग, इट्स जस्ट अ डिफरेंट लेआउट. देन कम सैल्यूटेशन. व्हाट इज सैल्यूटेशन? जैसे आप किसी को सैल्यूट कर रहे हो, रिस्पेक्टेड सर, मैडम, दिस इज सैल्यूटेशन. फिर इन द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ टेल व्हाई यू आर राइटिंग, मेंशन द पोजीशन यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर, हाउ यू लर्न अबाउट द पोजीशन. आपको ये बताना है कि आप ये लेटर क्यों लिख रहे हो, समझ रहे हैं सबको. आपको ये एडवर्टाइजमेंट रेफरेंस कहाँ से मिला. फिर दूसरे पैराग्राफ में क्या लिखना है, ड्रॉ अटेंशन टू एनीथिंग इन योर बैकग्राउंड दैट मेक्स यू अ श्योर कैंडिडेट फॉर द पोजीशन. एलैबोरेट ऑन स्पेसिफिक अकम्प्लिशमेंट्स गिवन इन योर बायोडाटा. Indicate how your experience or education or training fits the requirements of the position. Indicate your motivation for a career in the particular field or industry or organization. दूसरे पैराग्राफ में आपको ये बताना है कि कैसे आपका जो बैकग्राउंड है वो बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीके से सूट करता है जिस पोजीशन के लिए आप अप्लाई कर रहे हो. आपको ये परसुएशन के साथ बताना है कि कैसे आप ही फिट हो उस जॉब के लिए और उसके साथ जुड़ा हुआ आपका जो कोई एक्सपीरियंस है, रिक्वायरमेंट्स है और ऑन फील्ड जॉब का एक्सपीरियंस है, फील्ड इंडस्ट्रियल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वो भी उसमें आप लिख सकते हो सेकंड पैराग्राफ में. अभी थर्ड में क्या लिखना है देखो, see what you will do next. For example, make a telephone call to make sure that the employer is interested in setting up an interview. Or if you prefer to be conventional, say that you will show samples of your work or answer questions at an interview. अभी लास्ट में आपने ये बताना है कि आपको उनसे मिलने के लिए चाहे तो आप खुद से फोन कॉल कर सकते हो, कब करना है वो आप पूछो, ठीक है. नहीं तो फिजिकल मीटिंग के लिए, इंटरव्यू के लिए मुझे आप बुलाओ, मुझे और चीज़ें मेरे बारे में बताना अच्छा लगेगा, ये जैसे करके आप पॉइंट कर सकते हो. एंड एट द एंड कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री टू सिग्नेचर योर नेम टाइप नीटली रिटन. दिस इज द लेआउट ऑफ व्हाट कवरिंग लेटर which you have to write before you go and prepare your resume. तो अभी कोई भी एक पोजीशन है, for example if there is a question like write a job application for the post of assistant professor at Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Dombivli, okay, and along with your biodata or along with CV or along with resume. ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है 15 मार्क्स के लिए. What is the weightage? 15 marks. So in the covering letter, what will you write? Now I am explaining you in a short time. I want all of you to pay attention. Stop now using your phones. Yes, please stop. And now imagine how a covering letter can be written for this particular question. One question I have considered. Okay, it is having 15 marks. This kind of question will definitely come in your examination, which you will have soon in the next month. Write a job application for the post of assistant professor at Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Dombivli, along with CP. This is the full question. Now, I will write a covering letter first, which will give me 5 marks. How will I write that? First of all, this is my page. Visualize a page. I will try full block letter of writing. Full block, every part of the letter will come to the left side. There are parts of letter. We have all studied formal letter writing. What are the parts of letter? First address, date, second address, subject, reference. Optional अगर है तो लिख सकते हो, नहीं तो नहीं लिखा तो भी चलेगा. Then salutation. Then body of the letter with 3 small paragraphs. With first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph. Then complimentary close. Then yours faithfully and signature. All these things they comprise of parts of letter. ये सभी चीजों से आगे बढ़ते हुए हमें कवरिंग लेटर लिखना है. Okay. So now, who are you? What is your name? Where do you stay? All these things you have to imagine. It is not given in the question, but you have to imagine. Also, you have to also imagine maybe the placements, if not given, of the name of the person, designation of the person to whom you will be writing. I hope you have to understand all these things which you have to imagine. Now, I am imagining its answer like this. I have a page and now I am starting. Okay, I am writing myself. Dr. Savita Dheeraj Chauhan or Savita Chauhan, P704, Kamote, Omshom Residency, Kamote, Sector 17, Plot 8A+9, Kamote, Padmil, District Raigad, 410206, पिन कोड. दिस इज फर्स्ट एड्रेस. जो लेटर लिख रहा है उसका जो फर्स्ट इसमें नाम आता है, डेजिग्नेशन अगर है तो डिटेल एड्रेस आता है, उसका 1 मार्क बनता है. ठीक है, दिस इज योर फर्स्ट एड्रेस. देन आई हैव टू राइट अ डेट. एनी लेटर व्हिच इज नॉट डेटेड इज रॉन्ग. आई हैव टू राइट टुडेज डेट, द डेट ऑन व्हिच आई एम राइटिंग द एप्लीकेशन. व्हाट इज टुडेज डेट? April 21, 2023. फुल ब्लॉक स्टाइल में आपको बता रही हूँ. फुल ब्लॉक में सभी चीजें इमीडिएटली टू द मार्जिन आप लिखोगे. हाँ, तो फर्स्ट ब्लॉक हो गया हमारा. लीव 1 लाइन, सेकंड लाइन में आएगा आज का डेट. फुल ब्लॉक में लेटर आज का डेट ऐसे लिखेंगे April 21, 2023. एक दूसरा पार्ट हो गया लीव 1 लाइन. तो तीसरा पार्ट क्या होगा? सेकंड एड्रेस और रिसीवर्स एड्रेस, जिसको इनसाइड एड्रेस भी कहा जाता है. सो व्हाट इज दैट? आई हैव टू इमेजिन दैट आई एम राइटिंग टू somebody from that college. College as such does not exist. There is somebody to receive the letter, right or not? So who will be that? I will imagine, of course, it will be the principal, administrative authority. So I will write the principal. I don't know what is the name, but you just, I mean, in this you are not supposed to write the name, even if you know. You may write the principal and then Mahila Mahavidyalaya or GEI's Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Dombivli. Then you may write the address into detail. Maybe Dombivli east or west, near Ganesh Mandir, so and so, and the pin code. Right? Dombivli comes under which district? Thane. Thane. And what is the pin code? Yes. Without pin code, your address is incomplete. So now with all these things, your second address is also there. Now we will come to the next. What is that? Next part will be subject. Right? Subject. What is the subject of my letter? Applying for the post. Applying for the post of assistant professor. This is my subject. Now reference. Here in this job application letters, you can give the reference because you come to know about this from some authentic source. That can be an advertisement in the paper. Let's imagine that I have come across with an advertisement in Times of India dated some 8 days back. Fine. So I am writing reference REF colon. What I will write? advertisement about the same in Times of India dated, since I'm writing this letter today, at least maybe 2-3 days back, I have come to know about this advertisement. So I'm imagining that I have got to know about it on 18th. So reference is an advertisement related to this in Times of India dated April 18th, 2023. This is my reference section. Then leave one line. Come to the next line. Here comes the salutation. Say, respected sir. If you know the person sitting into the chair is male, you may write it. If you don't know, you may write respected sir or madam. If you don't know, like if I come here, if I know that yes, the person I have to address is sir, then that's fine. But if you really don't know who is the person, you're just writing the principal. So in that case, you may write with oblique sir, oblique ma'am. Then come to the next. Leave one line of the salutation. Now here comes your first paragraph. First paragraph में हमने क्या लिखना है? Why you are writing this letter? Who are you and why you are writing this letter? Here I can write respected sir तो हो गया. अभी first मुझे paragraph लिखना है. क्या लिखूंगी मैं? I am Dr. Savita Chavan, currently teaching. See. Currently working with Srimati P.M. Doshi Women's College, Ghatkopar. Full stop. This is my identification. This is my reference. कि मैं कौन हूँ? मैं डॉक्टर सविता चौहान हूँ और अभी मैं श्रीमती P.M. Doshi Women's College में कार्य कर रही हूँ. ठीक है? As an assistant professor. This is my reference. This is the beginning, introduction of the person who is writing. And then now I have to connect it with the reason behind writing this. I have come across with an advertisement at your institution for the post of associate professor. Okay, I'm imagining it to the next level. Associate professor in your institution. I am writing this in regard to the advertisement. समझ रहे हो आप? So it is for the next post. So if associate professors का recruitment हो रहा है तो I am eligible to that. So I am writing in that connection. This is my first communication. First paragraph is done. Now second paragraph. Second paragraph में आपको क्या बताना है? देखो ठीक तरीके से जो आपके पास इमेज है. Draw your attention to anything in your background that makes you a sure candidate for the position. आप आपके बारे में शॉर्ट में ऐसा बताओ कि जिस तरीके से आपका वो पोजीशन के लिए आप किस तरीके से satisfy कर सकते हो उसके requirements. See, any kind of post has its own requirement. For example, for the post of associate professor, you need to have the 14 years of permanent service. Fine. So if a person is having 20 years of experience, that first rule is satisfied, first requirement is satisfied. Then again, if you are having higher qualifications, some achievements into that field, that will be so maybe so right? You are persuading the person so that how you are showing you are with the best fit into that category. So here I can write, sir, I have completed my PhD into Native American narratives. I am just giving you my own examples so that you can relate it to it. The post of associate professor requires minimum 14 years of experiences, wherein I have 20 years of experience into teaching field. I have many research papers onto my credit and I have been a spokesperson to various conferences, seminars and workshops. Fine. This is enough. You can't write too much. At least 2 to 3 sentences supporting the persuasive component of this paragraph. And now the last one. क्या करना है third में? Say what you will do next. For example, make a phone call to make sure that the employer is interested in setting up an interview. यहाँ पे हमें ये बताना है कि हम चाहते हैं कि आपसे एक बार फेस टू फेस बात करें तो इंटरव्यू के लिए आना हम चाहेंगे, हमें एक मौका दे दो. So here how you can write is, I have furnished all the related details along with this letter. However, I would love to have a meeting with you to give more details about me. तो आप उनको बता रहे हो कि आगे का एक्शन आप ले रहे हो कि चाहे तो कुछ और डिटेल्स चाहिए इसके रिलेटेड तो हम प्रोवाइड करेंगे, फेस टू फेस मीटिंग इंटरव्यू तो भी हम इंटरेस्टेड है, आप हमें बता दो. सो दिस इज द एंड. मीनिंग योर्स फेथफुली, आपके विश्वसनीय, मतलब ये जो कुछ जानकारी है, जॉब एप्लीकेशन इज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल टास्क, आप कुछ भी नहीं बता सकते जो नहीं है, समझ रहे हैं ना? किसी को वैसे फर्जी डॉक्यूमेंट्स के साथ कहीं नौकरी मिला है देखा है, कहीं पे कुछ काम नहीं तो एक्सपीरियंस का ऐसे इधर से जाली सर्टिफिकेट से कुछ काम होता है? The world lives by your honesty and hard work. So you have to forge proof that you really have done this and you are writing it to your honest core of yourself. Yours faithfully, आपसे आपका विश्वसनीय. This is your complimentary clause. Complimentary clause क्या होता है? Yours faithfully. That you can write it to the left and then comes your signature SB dash. Okay? SB colon dash. That is SB. That's it. You don't have to actually sign. I hope you understood. Because you are not actually submitting your application right now to anybody. You are just writing it in your exam, so you just have to write SB. The person whoever has signed is written the application. So this is all about the covering letter. Now quickly go within next 5 minutes what will be your resume or biodata. And I know you all have done, so now you are going to tell me what are the points that you write in your resume. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इम्पोर्टेंट क्या होता है हमारा? नाम. नाम क्या है? नाम में बहुत कुछ है ना, नाम में कुछ भी नहीं है, नाम में बहुत कुछ है ना, तो हम एक दूसरे को क्या बुला देते अगर नाम ही नहीं है तो? नाम सब कुछ है. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद नेम. रेज्यूमे का पहला टॉपिक, पहला पॉइंट क्या है? नाम. जो बंदा अप्लाई कर रहा है उसका नाम क्या है? नेम यहाँ पे दिया है सीमा शर्मा. ओके, वन थिंग इज गिवन हियर. देन एड्रेस. You are staying somewhere. The person is staying somewhere on this planet Earth. Where are you staying? That becomes your address. And that address has to be authentic, real one. भूल-भुलैया में कोई आपके यहाँ पे मार्केट के लिए आपके चीजें लेने के लिए नहीं आ रहा है, पैन कार्ड, बाकी के कुछ आधार कार्ड मांगने को कोई नहीं आएगा. But in reality, whenever you are writing your job application, you are supposed to give the authentic data. Here you can cook your data, that's fine. But however, even if you write the right one, nobody is going to take the benefit, best benefit of it. Disadvantage of the same. So never mind. You can write whatever you know the best. Spelling mistakes not allowed. Okay, then. Address here is given. Blue Heaven, 35D Desai Road, Bridge Candy, Mumbai 400096. Okay, so address part is there. Next comes your contact. These days, many of us they do have mobile numbers, 10 digits. If you wish, if you have landline, you may give that. If you want to give your Gmail IDs, that you can give. That is the next part. Then date of birth, we all take birth, right? And of course, age category matters when you apply for the job, because there are some requirements into that certain category into which you are supposed to fit in. So your age matters when you are applying. Here it is given March 16, 1964. You have to give your correct date of birth, because job is your responsible endeavor. You cannot play with it, right? Now, marital status. आपकी शादी हुई है, नहीं हुई है, married, unmarried, that you have to say. Now, yes, for example, you know air hostess's job. You know what married candidates are not allowed, because the requirement of that field is such that it can go long and long 24/7, and the person is supposed to be so much hospitable that it should not be burdened by other familial burdens. So they prefer candidates who are single, bachelors or unmarried. Now next one, the important part is education. आपकी पढ़ाई लिखाई और क्या किया है आपने अब तक, आपका कुंडली एकेडमिक क्या है बताना. Now you have to go sequence wise back from the current achievement to the last important one. For example, you have to imagine yourself, right? You are preparing your kundalis right now. The moment you are now preparing for this 15 marks question, you are going to determine what you are going to do for your English paper and the overall result. It will be reflected forever in your life. Okay, so now in your exam, academic or social stresses, what you write is the current achievement latest. You will have to imagine you have completed your graduation at least or the required degree for which you are writing. Even if you are not done that degree, you are not achieved that, you can imagine that you have received already the degree or the diploma required qualification and you have to go backward, maybe post graduation, then 12th, then 10th. Okay, if certain additional information that you have to write the year into which you have completed your PG courses, then UG courses, required details, examination kind of. For example, यहाँ पे दिया है कि MA, BA, Standard 12, then the first is 87, 85, 1982. स्कूल कॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटी आपने कौन से स्कूल से किया है, आपका कॉलेज से किया है, कौन सा यूनिवर्सिटी से आपका ग्रेजुएशन है, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन है, जो कुछ डिग्री है वो, ठीक है. देन बोर्ड और यूनिवर्सिटी यू हैव टू आल्सो स्पेसिफाई इट, maybe Mumbai University and other university, that is. Subjects. What subjects did you have at the time of your post graduation, graduation? Okay, 12th. What percentages you had at that time? You have to mention. What class you received, second class, first class distinction, percentage, that you have to write. That was all about education. Next part comes to be scholarships and awards. I'm sure most of you have received certain scholarships and awards so far. जो आप 10th में थे, हो सकता है कोई स्कूल में फर्स्ट आया, कोई अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट में फर्स्ट आया, कोई बोर्ड में आया. आपका 12th हुआ तो भी शायद से ऐसा कुछ आपका अचीवमेंट होगा. Possibly if you complete your graduation, you may be a university ranker. Possibly अगर ऐसा कुछ है, at least imagine तो कर सकते हो. If it is like that, you have to mention it. So scholarships and awards. For example, यहाँ पे एक दो points दिए हैं. Open merit state government scholarship from standard 12 to final year BA. Second is Dr. R.V. Bhagwat University Private BA. Whatever is that which goes with the requirement and which is there already an achievement from you, you can write it down. Next one is your co-curricular activities. पढ़ाई के अलावा पढ़ाई के साथ जुड़ने वाला कुछ चीजों में अगर हो सकता है co-curricular activities कौन से हैं? What are co-curricular activities? Essay writing, debates, extempores, group discussions, all these they come under your co-curricular activities. If you have done something amazingly well, you can note it down. Then languages know. कौन-कौन से languages आपको आते हैं? English, French, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati. Into that, competence can read, write and speak very well. तो English के लिए आप क्या लिखोगे? Can read, write and speak very well. लिख सकते हो ना? ऐसा लिखने को आना चाहिए. इतना कॉन्फिडेंस हमारा इंग्लिश का बनना जरूरी है. सिर्फ लिख के तो पेपर दे के पास होके डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट हमें नहीं चाहिए. जब असल में हम जाएंगे ऑफिस में, हमारे काम की जगह पे, तो वहाँ पे इंग्लिश का जब बोलने का बात आए तो हमें बराबर से बोलना आना चाहिए. So that is known as can read, write and speak very well. So that way you can check your competence into other languages like Marathi, Gujarati and Hindi. You can read. Right. Interests. हम सभी को पढ़ाई के अलावा भी कुछ चीज़ों में इंटरेस्ट होता है. For example, reading, writing poems, yoga, traveling. Most of us we travel a lot, right? Most of us we have certain good health habits. For example, exercising regularly, performing yoga. So if you have that, you can write it. We are talking about the interests. Okay, what are your interests that you have to write there as a part of your resume or CV. And the very important part is work experience. Anybody would definitely accept a person who is experienced, so that experience becomes very important when it comes to select the person with a novice. जिसके पास कुछ भी experience नहीं है, उस बंदे को डायरेक्टली चांस मिलना कम होता है. So writing this experience will be important. So where you worked earlier, what was the firm and at what designation you worked, for how long did you work? All these important details will come under the topic of work experience. यहाँ पे कैसे लिखा है? Name of the employer, nature of work. जॉयको गवर्नमेंट्स जो है उद्योग भवन मुंबई में, वहाँ पे उन्हें नेचर ऑफ वर्क क्या है? ऑफिस कोऑर्डिनेटर, जून 1987. Duties include overall administrative responsibilities, client handling. you can write the nature of work that you had for that firm for the stipulated period of time. And the last part, okay, of this is references. References means the people which can vouch for you. If asked about their, what we can say, honesty and punctuality and discipline and teamwork, those people can be coordinated and asked so that your selection is strengthened. यहाँ पे एक भी दिया है, तीन दिया है, जिसमें से एक बता दूँ आपको. This is G.K. Joshi, Chartered Accountant, 710C, Citizens Cooperative Housing Society, Gulmohar Road, Andheri West, Mumbai 40005. And telephone number is given. Now, honestly, do remember this: wherever you have already worked, those people are there in the references because they know you better. When you go higher, when you switch over your positions, you opt for different fields, they know you better. So as an authentic person, they can be contacted. So their correct contact numbers are to be given. So this way you can give at least 1 or maximum 3 to 4 references. This total makes your CV or resume or biodata. Just quickly remember all the points in bulleted style once. रेज्यूमे में क्या क्या हम लिखेंगे जो 10 मार्क के लिए आएगा, ये सभी पॉइंट्स आप अच्छे से लिखोगे तो ऑफ कोर्स यू विल स्कोर बेटर. You'll be writing name, address, telephone, that is contact number, date of birth, marital status, education, scholarships and awards, co-curricular activities, language is known, interests, work experience, and last was references. This is all about job application with CV. I hope you have understood the topic. If any doubts, query, the session is welcome for you. You may ask if you have any doubt, otherwise I declare that the session is over and the related material will be handed over to Komal, whose number I have related to this topic also. Okay? So please refer to that and try to attend. Actually, keeping the watch at least in 20 minutes, you have to write your covering letter along with CV. 5 minutes for your covering letter, 15 minutes for your resume, 20 minutes for 15 marks. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure whenever you write any kind of job application with CV, you will try to remember all these points and would do the best. All the best, and a big thank you for your cooperation. I know you have to go, it is already late. I express my heartfelt thanks to the organizers and all of you who had been a part and parcel of it, giving me this wonderful opportunity to get connected with you. A big thank you and all the best for your examinations. Thank you all.